Because of these mistakes, most older men fail to succeed when flirting with younger women. One thing I want you to keep in mind is that it doesn't matter whether you have a lot or little money, how romantic you are, or how many valuable relationships you have. None of it will help you if you make these 6 mistakes, I assure you. So pay attention to each of the 6 mistakes I'm bringing you in this video. Because let me tell you, if you understand them and most importantly, don't repeat them, you'll ensure that your opportunities with women don't get ruined. Subscribe to the channel and like our content. Let's get started. The first mistake is one of the biggest errors older men make when flirting with younger women, putting her on a pedestal. It's crucial to understand that if you treat her as if she's out of your league just because she's younger and attractive, you give her all the power. And believe me, this makes you appear insecure and desperate. Many older men think they can't compete with the energy and beauty of younger women and that they have much more to offer. This makes you see her from below. And once she realizes this, she will start looking down on you. What you need to understand is that in a relationship between an older man and a younger woman, both have valuable things to offer. Not just her, she may have beauty and youth, but you have experience, wisdom, and a perspective on the world that she won't find in guys her age. And that's something to be proud of. Don't be desperate. Don't put her on a pedestal. Flirt calmly, maturely. And with that natural charisma, you possess the second mistake, highlighting money. Many believe that having money makes dating someone easy, but the truth is that rich men struggle just as much as anyone else. And yet I know you might be thinking right now that it's not true. But listen closely, many think they can buy a woman's affection with money because they fall into the trap of thinking she is the prize. They don't realize what they have to offer. They assume money is their best weapon and try to impress her with expensive gifts. But this fails for 2 main reasons. First, it reinforces the idea that she is the prize and that you're just trying to impress her second women. Notice when you're trying to buy their affection, and that is repulsive to them. Imagine receiving expensive gifts before even sharing a kiss. It's clear and gives the impression that you expect something in return. What you should do is not lead with money. Focus on your personality, humor, and shared experiences. These are your natural strengths. This shift makes a significant difference when you start showing who you are and what you genuinely enjoy. It demonstrates confidence and authenticity. Your personality, not your wallet, becomes the main attraction. The third mistake, acting like her dad. Sometimes older men used to giving advice transition from being a romantic partner to taking on a father or mentor role with younger women. If you're flirting and suddenly become a parental figure, it can extinguish the romantic spark. It's true that many young women seek older men for guidance, but if you overdo it and see her as a child or inferior, you'll kill the romantic atmosphere and push her away. You need to balance your advice with respect for her independence by sharing your experiences instead of instructing her. By the way, if you're enjoying the video, please like it and subscribe. The fourth mistake, making age an issue. Many older men focus on their age when flirting with younger women, either by joking about it or showing insecurity, which not only highlights your doubts, but also makes them uncomfortable. Age is just a number. What really matters is how you present yourself. Focus on common interests and mutual attraction rather than age differences. For example, never say something like, "I'm probably too old for." This instead talk about your passions and listen to hers to find common ground beyond age. The fifth mistake, not advancing in the relationship. Yes, as you've heard, we've talked about not acting like her mentor, but what if you've started your relationship with her in a counseling role? Many older men end up stuck in this role. What you need to be clear about is that if you keep giving advice or acting like her mentor without changing your approach, you'll end up trapped in the friend zone. You need to transition from being merely helpful to being flirtatious. Shift from being friendly to being more playful by making comments, giving compliments, or initiating light physical contact. Just remember that physical contact should be light and not exaggerated. These changes show that your interest isn't just friendship. Rather, you're looking to build a romantic connection. And finally, the sixth mistake, overdoing physical contact. A question very few would know how to answer properly is, if you want to touch her, how would you do it? The answer is simple: touch lightly, without overdoing it. A gentle touch on her arm or shoulder while telling a joke or saying something romantic is the best way to start testing how she feels about it. The biggest mistake some older men make here is becoming desperate. If you miscalculate the timing or amount of contact, you'll come off as heavy-handed and needy. This happens because you're nervous. When you're anxious, you overdo it and misinterpret her signals because you're unsure if she feels comfortable or not. Instead of this approach, start with light touches and pay attention to her reactions. Depending on how she responds, gradually increase physical contact to build a closer connection. It's important to know that many older men take a young woman to a private place on the first date, which is not advisable. This can ruin your image and make her think you're only looking for a physical encounter without any emotional or long-term connection. Choose a cafe, a couple's park, or a romantic restaurant for first dates when you feel she's comfortable with you and allows physical contact. Then consider moving to a more private setting. So remember not to make any of these mistakes. I assure you, your relationships with women will change completely. I hope you enjoyed this video and found it helpful. If so, please like it, subscribe to the channel, and share any experiences you've had so we can help each other out. See you in the next video, music.